Hey, my name is Obi. I'm a junior. I'm a sociology major. I play basketball, and my favorite animal is dolphin.
Hi, my name is Caitlin. I'm a sophomore and a psychology major. Horses are my favorite animal.
Oh, hi. I'm Virginia. I'm a junior theater major, and my favorite animal is the giraffe.
My name is Serene Thomas. I'm an accounting major and I'm a sophomore.
Giraffes are my favorite animals.
Giraffes usually inhabit savannas, grassland, and open woodlands, mostly in West Africa. Giraffes are herbivores that can manipulate factors of their feeding behavior in order to achieve metabolic requirements for reproduction. They live in a climate that is usually warm and temperature range from 68 to 86 degrees. There is a 6 to 8 month wet summer season and a 4 to 6 month dry winter season.
Recent studies show that there is not one species of giraffes as previously thought, but four distinct species: the Maasai giraffe, the Rothschild giraffe, the Somali giraffe, and the West African giraffe. Giraffes are a huge target for a variety of predators, including wild dogs, hyenas, leopards, and mainly lions. The mothers strive to keep their young close to them, but young giraffes are curious by nature, and that can cause them to end up being victims. They are especially vulnerable while drinking water.
Giraffes are easily killed, and poaching, now more often for their meat and hide, continues today. In addition to this, giraffes are quickly losing their habitats, and as their living spaces shrink, so too do the number of giraffes found in the wild. Expanding human populations mean expanding agricultural fields, roads, and developed areas. All of this has led to the increasing disappearance of the acacia trees, the giraffe's main source of food.
Hey guys, so this is Quinn. She works in Metro Zoo. So I'm gonna ask you a question.
Okay.
So, what do you think about conservation and poaching of giraffes?
Conservation portions of giraffe or conservation
Poaching.
poaching?
Yes.
So conservation poaching is kind of a touchy subject. Conservation is definitely a very important aspect of environmental causes, particularly pertaining to insurance that the species will be able to actually survive past what we would expect it to. As for the poaching aspects, if it wasn't for poaching, I don't believe that conservation would be a necessary aspect that would need to be included in our zoology programs, but unfortunately it is, and I do think that it is a brilliant idea, and I think that it's a very necessary cause.
Okay.
Here are some conservation efforts. A key factor in conserving populations of wildlife is to educate the humans around them. The African Wildlife Foundation focusing on educating local population about the importance of sustainable practices for agricultural and settlement growth by providing training on best practices and incentivizing conservation agriculture when appropriate. In addition to this, the SEN organization is working on reforesting certain areas with acacia trees in order to expand their habitats.
There are a lot of interesting facts of giraffe. The first one is giraffes have the highest blood pressure of any species because of their long necks. Another interesting fact is, just like snowflakes and human fingerprints, no two giraffes have the same spot pattern.
We created a survey concerning the conservation of giraffes and people's awareness of the issue of poaching. We had 75 participants for the survey. In question 1, 50% agreed that the conservation of giraffes is necessary. In question 2, more than 50% agreed that the population of giraffes is decreasing. In question 3, less than half of the participants agreed that poaching was a major issue. In question 4, about 35% of the participants answered neutral for raising government funds for the conservation of giraffe.
Here's a figure of giraffe population trends in Tanzania. Despite the rapid fluctuation of changes in population over time, within each area the giraffe population has decreased.